Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the 2017 MK Battery Conference Cup Championship Series. Our next match from the President's Conference, the BORP Shockers from Berkeley, California, taking on the Tidewater Piranhas from Chesapeake, Virginia. For Power Soccer Shop, I'm Tony Jackson. And on the floor for the Tidewater Piranhas in goal, number 45, Sammy Sawyer. On the far end of the floor, number 98, Nikki Dwyer. In the middle, number 5, Kevin Mulholland. And here on the near side, number 17, Devin Johnson. For the Shockers, on the floor, number 88, Ian Kinmont. Also at the far side of the floor, passing back to Kinmont, number 10, Ruby Shamaria. Also on the floor, number 13, Ariana Dinzens. And in goal for the Shockers, number 16, Margaret Melee. Hope you all are enjoying the live coverage of our event so far. Lots of action going on. We have 3 courts going for you this weekend, so you will be able to see your favorite team playing at some point during this event. Mulholland deflected by Dwyer, out of play. Dinzans into Kinmont. Johnson now taking on Ian Kinmont. Devin Johnson. Devin Johnson also used to play for the Madison Marauders, as did his former teammate Lindsey Minch, as we mentioned earlier. Now living in Virginia and playing for the Tidewater Piranhas. For the Piranhas, Kevin Mulholland to Nikki Dwyer. Dwyer, the tip to Johnson. Johnson takes a shot, and it goes just wide. We're going to get a goal kick for the Shockers. Nice move, nice play there. Kinmont going to pass it over to Dinzans. Dinzans now getting past Johnson. Mulholland. There's Shamaria, Ruby Shamaria, trying to get it back over to Dinzans. Nikki Dwyer now taking it away. Ian Kinmont's right there. Kinmont, the pass to Shamaria goes behind her, so it's going to go out of play for a Tidewater kick-in. So now Mulholland trying to get his teammates into the proper position. Mulholland over to Dwyer. Dwyer, the cross, cut off by Kinmont. Nicely done. But the Tidewater Piranhas still threatening here. So now it looks like Tidewater going to try a similar play again. Kinmont blocks the shot. Dwyer passes it out, but Johnson's not there to collect it. Shamaria, Kevin Mulholland trying to come out to keep the ball in the area for his teammates. And that ball is going to be another kick-in for the Tidewater Piranhas. Mulholland to Dwyer. Dwyer with the shots blocked by Shamaria. Close to a 3-in-the-box violation, but Shamaria clears out in time. Dwyer with a shot. Dwyer, oh, it's saved by Melee. Nicely done. Oh, and that ball deflects again off of Melee, this time out for a Tidewater corner kick. Dangerous moments there for the BORP Shockers, but Melee doing very well to back up in time and keep the ball from going over the goal line. Mulholland now. The kick into Dwyer. Dwyer with a shot. It's saved by Kinmont. Kinmont now trying to bring the ball to the floor. He can't control it. Tidewater Piranhas dominating here early on, and there's a cross to Johnson. It goes behind him, and Shamaria going to be the last to touch that one. Now, Devin Johnson settling in a little too deep in the goal area. Every pass to him so far has either been off the side of his chair or behind him. It really needs to be in front of his guard. But Tidewater doing very well so far to maintain control, but that ball off the front of Nicky Dwyer's guard, and now Dinzan's trying to move the ball down the floor. It's still in play. The referee is signaling that it's out. And so now the BORP Shockers are going to get an opportunity here. We're scoreless. 5 minutes have gone by here in the first half. Coming into the match, we're going to get a substitution now for the Tidewater Piranhas. In for Devin Johnson, number 7, PJ Shaw. Kinmont off of Dwyer. That ball out of play. And it looks like on court 7 we have the Chippewa Valley Hooligans versus RHI Indy Cruisers. Indy Cruisers up 2-0. 6 minutes gone by in that match. And it looks like we're going to get another substitution here, this time for the BORP Shockers. Coming out of the match, Ruby Shamaria. Coming in her place, number 34, Talia Galipter. Dwyer trying to split the BORP defense. There's a pass from Mulholland to Shaw. Shaw takes a shot. Mulholland trying to get there in time, but he can't quite make it. So that's going to go out for a BORP goal kick. Kinmont going to take the kick. And that ball going to go out of play for a Tidewater kick-in. Mulholland to Dwyer. Dwyer across Shaw. Shaw back out of the goal area. Mulholland. Mulholland back down to Dwyer. And out of play for another BORP goal kick. Going to take the goal kick for the Shockers. Update on court 7. RHI Indy Cruisers 3. Chippewa Valley Hooligans 0. And as soon as we can, we'll bring you the update from court 8 in a little bit. Galipter now trying to make a play on the ball. Mulholland's there trying to stop her. Galipter tries to get around Mulholland. Can she do it? Mulholland does very well to recover and defend. Dwyer sends the ball into Kinmont. Now the pass to Shaw. PJ Shaw with a spin kick. PJ Shaw saved by Melee. Oh my goodness. Nice shot by Shaw. Nice save by Melee. And now it looks like we're going to get a tactical substitution for the Tidewater Piranhas. Coming out of his goalkeeper position, Sammy Sawyer taking his place. PJ Shaw, who almost scored a goal momentarily. Very well to recover and defend. Dwyer sends the ball into Kinmont. Now the pass to Shaw. PJ Shaw with a spin kick. PJ Shaw saved by Melee. Oh my goodness. Nice shot by Shaw. Dwyer across Kinmont. Dwyer. Dinzans now for the Shockers. Driving down the floor. Going to use Dwyer to keep the ball in play. That's close to a 3-in-the-box violation for the Piranhas. Very close. Kevin Mulholland just outside the goal area, but he does well to stay out. Mulholland trying to get around Kinmont. Kinmont trying to deny him. Ball is going to stay in play. Nicely done. Kinmont looking to pass. Dwyer's close to another 2-on-1 violation. Nicely done by Ian Kinmont. Kinmont taking on Shaw. Shaw clears it well. Good defense by the Tidewater Piranhas. The BORP Shockers now threatening. Who can get on the board first? 11 minutes gone by here in the first half. We are scoreless. Kinmont pops that ball in the air. It's going to be a set ball. And on the other court in the Premier Conference, CNY United versus Dasamo Rush. CNY United 1, Dasamo Rush 0. And it looks like Sammy Sawyer is going to take the set ball against Kinmont. And referee trying to get Kinmont to space out. You must give at least 1 meter or approximately 3 feet on those plays. Now Kinmont driving. Mulholland's there to defend. Can Kinmont hold on to the ball? He can. Kinmont driving. Mulholland splitting the BORP defense. Mulholland racing down the floor. Mulholland passes out. Dwyer's there. Nikki Dwyer with a shot. Nikki Dwyer with a goal. Good pass and shoot between Mulholland and Dwyer. It is 1-0 Tidewater Piranhas. And you see right there, Melee almost able to catch it, but Dwyer was able to get enough pace on the ball to slide it home. And again, the Piranhas now leading 1-0 over the BORP Shockers. And so now Kinmont going to kick over to Galipter. Mulholland bounces the ball on goal. Melee's going to have to make a play on it. Oh, it actually rolls wide. We have about 5 minutes to go here in this first half of President's Conference action. Oh, and Kevin Mulholland with a shot. Saved by Melee once again. Dwyer's there. That ball bounces in the air. It's going to be a set ball. Oh, and the referee has pulled out a card there. What they're doing is they're keeping tabs on how many times the ball bounces in the air over 20 inches. So he's just writing that down. So now Kinmont and Dwyer facing off. Kinmont. Mulholland takes it away from him. Kinmont takes it back. Oh, and there's a pass to Sawyer. Sawyer with a shot saved by Melee. Sawyer now trying to keep the attack going for Tidewater. Kinmont trying to get the ball out of the goal area. He does very well to accomplish his goal there. Now Kinmont trying to get around Mulholland. Mulholland tries to chip it behind him, and he does, but Galipter's there for the Shockers. Dwyer now for Tidewater. Kinmont sends it down the floor. No one there to collect his pass. It goes out for a Tidewater goal kick. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Tidewater Piranhas 1. BORP Shockers 0. House here in Westfield, Indiana. And there's a pass from Sawyer that splits Dwyer and Mulholland. Kevin Mulholland are talking, but now Mulholland going to take the kick. Kinmont trying to keep the ball in play, but he's going to let it roll out. He's the last to touch it. And now this is most certainly a kick in for the Piranhas. Sawyer looking to kick. Dwyer all the way across the goal area. Dwyer, it bounces off of Kinmont. That's definitely a 2-on-1 violation. Mulholland and Dwyer crashing in too close together. Kinmont now looking for Galipter. Mulholland's there looking to cut it off. And right into Sawyer. Sawyer takes a shot. Sammy Sawyer. Oh, that ball saved by Melee once again. Well done. Great save. Margaret Melee's had to make some pretty incredible saves here so far. BORP Shockers very fortunate to be down only 1. So now Mulholland setting up once again. Seeking out one of his teammates. Sawyer takes a shot. Saved by the Shockers. Shockers defense trying to clear the area. Oh, and Kinmont almost ends up costing his team a goal. Mulholland off the post. Kevin Mulholland off the post. And now Kinmont breaking down the floor. Ian Kinmont trying to haul off Mulholland. And now we're going to get a foul on Kevin Mulholland, as it looked like he kind of hooked Kinmont there and prevented Mulholland from carrying on with the ball. Referee Mike Hayes coming in to, head coach Mike Hayes, not refereeing at the moment, helping out Nikki Dwyer there. Looked like her wheels weren't down on her Strikeforce chair. Now, if you take off too fast, the chair will pop up without the tip wheels down. Gilipter, Sawyer, Kinmont's going to take a shot. It's going to bounce off of Mulholland and out of play. A kick in for BORP. We're in added time. The Tidewater Piranhas leading 1-0 over the BORP Shockers. Lots of action ahead of us today. Our next game is at 11:30 Eastern Time. The BORP Crushers versus the Aspo Force of Ohio. We'll be bringing you that action in a little bit. All of the teams are going to gather up in the interim for a welcome ceremony. And there's a pass from Mulholland to Dwyer. Dwyer takes a shot. Didn't get a lot of power on it, so Melee's there. Sawyer now trying to push his way over the goal line. Sawyer. And that ball's going to go out for a corner kick. Mulholland tries to go across, but it's right into Kinmont. Kinmont now racing down the floor. Dwyer trying to keep the ball out of the goal area. Kinmont now coming into Shaw. PJ Shaw, Ian Kinmont doing battle. Can Kinmont get past Shaw? Kinmont takes a spin, and he just lets it go out. It's going to be a goal kick. And there's the halftime whistle, ladies and gentlemen. BORP threatening late in that half, almost score a goal, but they have yet to find one. The Tidewater Piranhas lead 1-0. We're going to take a break. When we come back, the second half. We're getting ready to start the second half here. Referee Terry Shipley talking to Ian Kinmont. Quick rundown of the lineups for both teams. In goal for the Shockers, number 16, Margaret Melee, on the far end of the floor. Number 1, Stephen Dykstra. In the middle, 88, Ian Kinmont. Here on the near side, number 13, Ariana Dinzans. For the Piranhas, in goal, once again, number 45, Sammy Sawyer. In the middle, attacking the BORP defense right now, Kevin Mulholland, number 5, now on the ball. Number 98, Nikki Dwyer on the far side. Once again, number 17, Devin Johnson. Mulholland, Dinzans doing battle here. Dinzans, the last to touch it, it's going to go out in favor of the Piranhas. Mulholland looking to take the kick. He's going to try to split the BORP defense, it looks like. He didn't quite get enough power on the ball. Dinzans lets it roll out for a BORP goal kick. Kinmont taken out by Johnson, Devin Johnson. Mulholland gets cut off by Kinmont. Nikki Dwyer now taking on Dinzans. The pass out to Kinmont, who splits Mulholland and Dwyer. Dwyer now racing back to the Tidewater goal area and scoops the ball. Dykstra now taking on Dwyer. Dwyer gets around him. Nicely done by Nikki Dwyer. And Dykstra just sends it out of play to stop the Tidewater attack. The Fieldhouse bustling with action this morning. 29 teams from around the country here vying for titles this weekend. Dykstra looks like he's going to take the kick. Kinmont looking to receive. That ball is going to go to Mulholland, who gets cut off by Kinmont. Mulholland driving Kinmont. Kinmont now over to Dinzon's Dwyer. Tries to get it down to Mulholland. Kinmont holds onto the ball. Kinmont driving Mulholland now. Mulholland trying to get around the ball, but he can't do it. Kinmont just dragging Mulholland down the floor. And now Kinmont attacking the Tidewater defense. Can Kinmont find the equalizer here as he gets the ball down towards the end line? Kinmont looking to pass back. Dinzon's there to receive. Now Kinmont just driving around. Dwyer strips him away. Kinmont, however, keeps the ball in play. Nicely done. Oh, and Dwyer, very dangerous pass, was thankfully cut off by Sawyer. If that ball had gotten through, Dykstra was there on the other side to clean it up. But thankfully for the Piranhas, that was not the case. So now Sawyer sends the ball down the floor. Kinmont sends it back. Mulholland, Johnson. Oh, and he can't connect on the cross. That was a great opportunity for Tidewater to double their lead. Looking across to Court 7, it is 6-1 RHI Indy Cruisers over the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. Now Sawyer for the Piranhas is going to let that roll out smartly and give his team a goal kick. Still trying to figure out what they're going to do here. And now they've got a plan. And P.J. Shaw has come back into the match for the Piranhas in place of Devin Johnson. Now P.J. Shaw passes over to Dwyer. Nicky Dwyer. Ian Kinmont. That ball off of Dwyer last. And the referee is going to award possession to the Tidewater Piranhas. Mulholland. Dwyer off of Kinmont. Dwyer trying to score. It's close to a 2-on-1 violation, and it's going to get called. 2-on-1, Tidewater Piranhas. Dinzons bounces it. Shaw tries to take it. Mulholland now. Mulholland gets past Kinmont. Now Mulholland's going to have to corral the ball. Kinmont helps him out a little bit there. Mulholland looking to pass it off to Dwyer, who's waiting at the top of the goal area. Can he get it there? No, he can't. He loses the ball. Kinmont now. Dwyer's there to cut him off. Ball still in play. Dwyer looking to head back the other way. Kinmont has other ideas. Let's see who wins out here. Mulholland now. Off of Kinmont. Dinzons trying to attack the Tidewater goal area. Dinzons pushing towards the post. Can't get there. Kinmont now. Passes, and there's a shot to Dykstra. Dykstra can't close his chair in time. He had space. He saw the ball coming. He opened up his chair. Couldn't pull the trigger fast enough. And Tidewater dodged a bullet there. So Tidewater trying to figure out a little strategy here. As more teams and athletes enter the building. Glass of Chicago Fire has just arrived. Kinmont now off of Mulholland. Dwyer sends it out of play. Now the BORP Shockers. Shamaria in the match for the Shockers. Mulholland clears for the Piranhas. Melee pushes it up the floor and clears it out. And now the Piranhas setting up once again. Mulholland to Dwyer. Shaw now. Shaw trying to score. Mulholland's there. Mulholland, can he push through? No, he can't. Kinmont. Dwyer keeps the ball in the area. Now Shamaria. Ruby Shamaria. The pass goes to Dwyer, who is on the other team. Kinmont, nicely done to keep the ball in play. Kevin Mulholland just bumps it out. Shamaria now sending it in. Mulholland's there, and that's going to be a 2-on-1 violation on the Piranhas. Ian Kinmont setting up once again. We're halfway through the second half here. Tidewater Piranhas with the only goal of the match so far. Also, we've had a substitution now back into the match. In place of Kevin Mulholland, number 17, Devin Johnson. Kinmont into Johnson. Shamaria hits it with the back of her chair. Johnson takes the ball again. Devin Johnson. PJ Shaw is there. Can he collect it? Yes, he can. Johnson has to move out of the way to avoid a 2-on-1, but he can't do it fast enough. The referee calls the violation. Quick update on some scores. In the Premier Conference, CNY United 10, Dasamo Rush 2. And in the President's Conference, RHI Indy Cruisers 7, Chippewa Valley Hooligans 1. So now, Dinzans. Kinmont, Dwyer gets it past Kinmont. Dwyer on a break down the floor. Melee's there. Can she stop Dwyer? Melee. Kinmont doing very well to combine on the defense. Shaw passes it back over to Dwyer. Kinmont tries to split the Tidewater defense. No 2-on-1 was called, but that's because the BORP Shockers are going to retain control. Shamaria now for the Shockers. Over to Dinzans. Dinzans gets it past Johnson. Sawyer coming out of the goal area. Let's see who touched that last. It looked like it was off of Dinzans, and it was. The entire far post for Tidewater is open at the moment. Johnson is currently in the box. This is a 3-in-the-box violation. That ball out of play now. We're going to get a foul. Devin Johnson, in an attempt to defend against Dinzans, came into the area. That is a 3-in-the-box violation on Tidewater. And so now BORP is going to get an indirect free kick here. 7 minutes left to go in this match. BORP seeking out an equalizer. Can they find it on this opportunity here? The referees are discussing right now. Coach Steve Balachek from Tidewater looking for an explanation. I think I heard the referee say this is going to be a set ball. Now, clearly, Devin Johnson was in the goal area, and that was a 3-in-the-box violation, but the officials have awarded a set ball here, so now Sammy Sawyer and Ian Kinmont going to do battle, and that's a 2-on-1 violation, but play continues. Sawyer now pulling the ball out of the area, Kinmont trying to keep it in. Kinmont strips it away from Sawyer. Now only Dwyer in the goal area at the moment. Can Kinmont take advantage of that? Oh, and there's Shamaria. Ruby Shamaria trying to score. Kinmont now going to take a shot. Kinmont saved by Sawyer, and that ball's going to pop up in the air. Hectic defending by the Tidewater Piranhas, but mission accomplished as they prevent BORP from scoring. However, BORP now going to try again. Kinmont almost gets it past Dwyer. Dwyer misses the spin kick to get it out of the area. Kinmont tried to go for a 180 spin kick, but the ball got away. And now Dinzans. Kinmont looking to pass to Shamaria. Kinmont with a shot off the back of Dwyer's chair. Again, hectic defending by the Tidewater Piranhas. and not a lot of pace on that kick. Makes it very easy for Dwyer to defend it. And now we're going to get a substitution. Kevin Mulholland coming back into the match for number 7, PJ Shaw. Dinzans going to take the kick for BORP. Ruby Shamaria waiting patiently on the far side. Kinmont here in support. Dwyer now coming back to defend Mulholland. Sends the ball down the floor. It's cut off by Kinmont. Dwyer looking to cross over to Johnson. And there's the cross. Johnson's right there. Oh, and Johnson turns to make contact with the ball. If he had just stayed straight, he probably would have struck it. Now, I don't know if Kinmont would have saved it. He was right there. Dwyer unwinds for a shot. Nikki Dwyer from the three-point line scores another goal and gives the Tidewater Piranhas the goal they needed. Now they have a cushion with just a few moments plus added time left in the match. If the BORP Shockers were going to do anything, they couldn't let that goal go through. And when we come back with the action, our next match will be the BORP Crushers versus the ASPO Force. That game starting at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time here in the U.S. For all of you watching internationally, we thank you. We also thank everybody watching around the U.S. It's our pleasure bringing you this action this weekend. Mulholland, Kinmont. Oh, and Mulholland got through. Johnson now. Johnson saved by Kinmont. Nikki Dwyer with another shot. Nikki Dwyer with another goal. And if there were any doubts or any glimmer of hope for the BORP Shockers, that glimmer has been extinguished. Tidewater Piranhas now lead 3-0. We're in added time. And you see Nikki Dwyer right there just slotting that ball through. She saw the opportunity, and she took it without hesitation. So this is just going to just about wrap it up in this match. It looks like everything's fine. And referee Terry Shippey blows the whistle. That is the end of the match. 2 goals by Nikki Dwyer seal the deal for the Tidewater Piranhas. They take this one 3-0.